This place is absolutely crazy. Today we're in the oldest Chinatown in the world.
It's in Manila, we've got our walking shoes on, we're both hungry, so let's go and see what we find. We've just come down this small lane. It's the first bit of life that we've come across, and it's a really nice local fruit, fresh produce market, and it's so clean. That's one thing I've noticed.
We've just left that market, and I feel like that market is where the locals come to get their fresh produce, and the people that work around here as well, they come and get their lunch, because there's lots of people sitting and eating their food and picking out what is that they want to eat. It was almost like a little buffet. Yeah. It's quite cool to see.
Yeah, it was nice to see. And obviously we mentioned there were fresh fruit and vegetables that you could buy, but we also at the end of the market saw fish, and again it was so clean, and he was preparing the fish in front of you, and then they were weighing it and selling it. So obviously you can come and get fresh fish from that market as well, which is really cool. Cool to see him descale the fish and everything.
But this place is looking really busy.
Yeah. I did some research actually a while ago on best places to eat in Chinatown, and I do remember this place, but I looked it up. So Chuan Ki is one of the oldest fast food joints in Binondo, setting up the Turu Turu or cafeteria style restaurant about 7 decades ago. That's crazy. And remaining a crowd favourite until today. Expect delicious Chinese comfort food, with the best sellers being kampong, which is salty rice, and maki soup, and lastly pork asado. But there's such a big queue, and we are really hungry, and on our list is Dong Bei dumpling. Look at those dumplings. So we are gonna walk around but try and find Dong Bei dumpling. We've seen a few of these around, and you don't even need to do research before coming here, because they document what's been on TV and what's won awards, so look out for stuff like this. Pretty good. Do you know what? I'm really pleasantly surprised by Manila's Chinatown. Firstly, it's historical because it's the oldest Chinatown in the world, but it's so clean. I'm surprised how clean it is, and also it's got a nice bit of life to it. It's busy, but it's not too crazy. We've been in some parts of Manila and it's just crazy, so this is actually quite nice. And the food so far is looking really, really good. We've arrived at Dong Bei Dumplings. It's on Yuchengo Street, and it's a very small shop front. We realised you can't eat in, so you order at the window and you take away, and it's quite hidden, but it's quite busy. There's a lot of people ordering dumplings. We got pork dumplings with kuche, and it's basically garlic chives. So we're just waiting for our dumplings now, but we're very excited. It was 14 dumplings for 200 pesos. We've got our dumplings. We didn't have to wait long, less than 5 minutes. Really, really good. And they're nice and warm. What's really nice actually about that place is you can see them making it fresh. So we know that this is just cooked very fresh. They also provided some sauce. I think it's a soy sauce or something. So fresh.
Right, now I'm gonna give it a little try.
So fresh. While Bert's munching on that, it's so fresh. You can really taste the chives, which I love. I love chives. And the pork is so subtle, but the pastry, I don't know what to describe it. It's not sticky, it's just steamed, and it's so nice. Oh,
and what I can taste is inside the dumpling, there's some sort of broth. So as soon as you bite into the dumpling, all the soup, all the juice kind of comes out of it, which is so good, so good. Oh my goodness, really good. Oh wow, that's nice. Not too sweet, very sour, refreshing.
Okay, Bert didn't even describe what it is we got. He just went in straight into trying it because that is his thing. We got a lemon, basically a still lemonade. It was 50 pesos and they make it in front of you, they press the lemon, and they've had their stall for 8 years because I asked them, and they were so friendly. So friendly. So thank you so much. And Bert's gonna enjoy it. And I'll have some, but I think it's gonna be his. Another thing we've noticed is that there's a variety. There's street vendors, but there's also proper shops. The next place we came across was Shanghai fried sao pao, and it was pretty busy. We bought one bun, which was 35 pesos, and I think it's going to be good because I think a lot of people try this when they come to Chinatown. So we're going to give it a go.
So the difference between this sao pao and the ones you get in, say, 7-Eleven or other places is that at the bottom it's slightly fried, so it's quite crispy, and that's what they're known for. But usually it's not like this.
First time trying for you?
First time, as you can see.
Looks crispy.
Oh, that's good.
It's good.
Really good.
And it's hot.
You could really taste the spring onions, and the pork is really soft, and it has a bit of the juice, I guess, that's from the pork, but it's really delicious.
It's a bit dribbly. It's juicy.
So good. What's more?
Oh, it's so good. No, you finish it.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh, the cat's getting involved. Oh, the cat can smell it. Oh. We've come into Salazar and there was a big line outside and it looked really busy, so we decided to come in, and the AC is really nice, but it also smells amazing, like fresh baked goods, and the stuff looks amazing. Thank you. We got coconut biscuits at 30 pesos and salted egg pastry at 55 pesos. Total 85 pesos. This is our first time trying bakery goods. We're so busy in there. I'm sure it's going to be really good. Wow.
That's nice.
Very, very filled. And it's nice, quite subtle, a little bit salty.
And sweet as well, a little bit. That's nice.
Why you always lying?
Yeah, it's not my thing. That is not my thing. I know it's your thing, but
that was nice.
yeah, I don't really like that. Oh, I'm sure the coconut biscuit's going to be so good, but this is not my thing. I don't like it. We found Chinatown Walk. We were struggling to find it, but it's right next to the mall, and we have just gone into the mall, got a bit of AC, cooled down, and now we're going to walk and have a look around Chinatown Walk. Wow, it's so different to where we just were. It's much more modern here. I think partly because it's next to the mall, but there's also Western food options, and it's very, very clean. And just, it's a nice place to walk down and have a look. I was also going to say it definitely seems to be the area that a lot of people have come because there's a lot of seating, so you can sit down and eat here. Also, the prices seem to be a little bit more expensive to where we just were, because a sao pao bun before was 35 pesos, here it's 60. From Chinatown Walk, which I think is still this bit, we're coming into an area where there's more malls, and now we're about to walk down, I think, the main road, and there's a lot of street vendors. Just when we thought we had covered most of Chinatown, we've got to this area and it's massive and it's so busy. Oh my word. There's so many lanes to go down and so much life. So far we've seen a lot of food and a lot of street vendors, but now we're seeing Now it's so busy. Now we're seeing a lot of clothes, and oh my god, I've been thrown off by that. But yeah, seeing a lot of clothes and household goods and other things like that. It is crazy in Chinatown. Just when you think you've done most of it and then you come onto another road, you see this, there's just so much to do here. So much, such a big area to walk around. It's crazy. This is the street we just walked down and look how busy it is. What we just saw on that street was a lot of fabric. And clothes, as I said before, and I'm guessing it's kind of split into areas in Chinatown where there's certain roads that sell different things. But yeah, how would you describe it?
I've never ever been to a Chinatown that is crazy and hectic like this. Everything is so spread out and the streets are quite narrow, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, lots of fabrics, and the other side there was food, and then in the middle you had the more modern sort of Chinatown.
Yeah,
where there was
Chinatown Walk.
Chinatown
and then you
Walk.
come into this.
And it's just crazy and it's just massive, it's really big. Everyone shouting at you, asking to come in there. Tuk-tuk, there's lots of jeepneys. It's absolutely bonkers here, but
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's great. You definitely have to come and experience this because for us as well, it is definitely it's a once experience. Like, we've not experienced a Chinatown like this. We've just come into an enclosed market, which was, as we went into the lane, into the road, it was just inside, and there's a lot of fabrics. It appears to be kind of like a fabric place, but also where they make suits and dresses, and you just wouldn't think this was here. It's amazing. Oh, this looks like a hard job for this guy. It's almost as bad as Clapham Junction station.
I've never ever experienced anything like this in my life.
Yeah, so busy I can't get around. Yeah, I've literally not experienced anything like this. There's cars, there's people, they're selling so much stuff I've never seen. Like, it's like walking into, I don't know, your B&Q, but also,
look at this.
I don't know, everything.
I feel like in this market, Georgina is the only foreigner that we've both seen. They probably think that I'm Filipino.
They definitely do. They speak to you in Tagalog.
They probably ask me am I Filipino, and I've just literally ignored them because I don't understand the language. But crazy. This is one of the craziest experience I've ever experienced. Just walking down that street, everyone saying hello, and it's just a crazy feeling. Your senses are everywhere, but
there's a lot going on.
A lot going on, very cool experience. But I'm pretty shattered now, I'm not gonna lie. So. And
I think also there's cars coming behind you, so you have to move out the way. Then there's people pushing their load that they're getting, I'm guessing getting to their shop. So you have to watch your feet, and then, I don't know, as you said, there was no other foreigners, so everyone was looking at me. I'm really pale, and I don't mind it, and everyone's really friendly, but then everyone's looking, and then you're trying to get through, and then the kids are coming up to you as well, and you're like, oh! So yeah, definitely an experience. We're going to end the video here, but if you like markets, if you like local life, and if you like food, and a crazy experience, you have to come here. It was incredible. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in our next video, where we're going to be doing some shopping in one of the most famous malls in the world. Thanks guys, bye!
Ready? 3, 2. Ready? 3. Ready? Come on.